Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan with One Big Impact. This is a video on basically the top 5 tips that I suggest for running a 5K marathon. Now I wanted to first, excuse me, too much coffee. I wanted to first apologize to you because I was attempting to do these videos along the way, but I realized over the course it was extremely difficult, and a couple of the videos I actually was videoing while I was running and the volume ended up not coming through, and it was just a lot of technical difficulties. So I'm going to give you a basic overview today of how everything went, the training plan that I followed, and what you can do to actually be able to benefit you. So first and foremost, I want to explain what I did for 5 weeks. Basically, week 1 was I had the first day I ran a mile at an easy pace. Tuesday, that was Monday. Tuesday, I went and did some strength training. Wednesday was speed intervals, which was 1 mile easy warm up, and then I sprinted for 100 meters or 30 seconds, and then I walked for 100 meters, which was about a minute, just to be able to drop my heart rate down. And then and I repeated that 5 times. And then Thursday I did strength training. Friday I ran a mile at an easy pace, and then Saturday strength training, and then Sunday a day off. What I'll do to make this a little bit easier is I'll just tell you the days I ran, because this is going to be a nightmare and I don't want this to be super long for you guys. I want to make it as quick and efficient as possible. So week number 2, Monday, I was supposed to run 2 miles. I ran 3.1. Then Wednesday I did a tempo run, which was 1 mile run, 1 mile jog, and then 1 mile at an easy pace. So that was a total of 3 miles. And I just realized my count's off at the end. And then Saturday I ran 2 miles at an easy pace. The following week I went outdoors and I was going to start running outdoors. I actually was supposed to run 2.5 miles. I ended up running 7.6 miles, which was, I just kept going and going and going and going, and I did put that on our Facebook group, Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. That was actually live for part of that, which was cool. And then we did the hill sprints on Wednesday. I went all out uphill for like 30 seconds, and then I walked back down, and then went all out, and I repeated that 5 times. And then Saturday I ran 3.1 miles. On week 4, it was Monday, run 3 miles at an easy pace. Then Wednesday was the speed intervals. I did a mile at an easy warm-up, and then 200 meters running, and then 200 meters walking, and I repeated 6 times. That was actually the day that I tried to video while I was running. I thought it was going to be a really cool inspirational video, and it sucked because the audio didn't come through. So that's kind of where everything ended as far as that. And then you repeat that 6 times. And then on Saturday you're going to run 4 miles. So the following week, which is the last week, which just ended, the Monday you're going to run 3.1 miles, or 3 miles it says, but I'm just going to run the 3.1. And then the Tuesday you're going to run 2 miles, and then you got like 3 days off, and then the day before your race begins you're going to just kind of chill out and run 1 mile just to get your body prepped for the next day. And then you're going to have your race day after that. So a couple things that I wanted to cover that you may not realize is right away you're like, well, how much? I was like, how much is this? You know, and I actually calculated it just now. And it comes out to, for mine, because mine were a little bit different. On some days I ran more. It comes to 41.05 miles for the entire month. So what that means is you may have friends or whatever, and a lot of us are beginners if we're doing a 5K. You're going to have, I have had a lot of friends, they're like, oh, you can't run a 5K, you can't do this, you can't do that. And my first advice to you would be to get rid of the shitty people. Eliminate shitty people completely. Just get them out of your life. because I'm literally 41.05 miles further and closer to my goals than I was when those shitty people were telling me that I couldn't do something. And guess what? I did it. I ran 41 miles this month, and some of them are probably still doing drugs, sitting on their asses, or drinking beer, or smoking cigarettes, and that's cool. I'm not here to judge, you know, it's whatever. But the important thing is that you can do this, and if you have those type of people in your life, you're probably going to have to at least separate yourself for a while from them so that you can obtain your goals. If these things are important to you, start striving towards them. So I do want to cover 5 top tips real quick that I think are important, that I learned throughout this month, because I want this to be an encapsulated total video to be able to help you run the 5K. So the first thing is open your chest. Now you're probably not going to realize that, but if you run and you're just kind of slunched over or whatever, your breathing is going to be affected. I don't do a full-on crazy run. I got a buddy that runs at like 8.5 miles per hour, and he's pretty tall and stuff, and I don't. I do a little bit less than a run, almost like a heavy jog, and that's what gets me through. But if you put your arms back and open up your chest, and you can try this exercise. If you close your chest, try to take a big breath, and then you open your chest, you can maybe take a much bigger breath. So roll your shoulders back while you're running, and just keep an open chest so that you can get as much oxygen in and out of your body as you can, as possible. I think that's a really important thing. If you catch yourself, if you're having a hard time breathing, I bet you anything it's because you need to roll your shoulders back and open up your diaphragm. So the next thing I noticed for the first couple, well, I think it was the first 2 weeks I ran indoors on a treadmill, and that's because I'm a little bit bigger of a guy and I've had some knee pain and stuff, so I wanted to do like low impact and stuff like that. But what I realized this second week, the third week I got outside, because it's a 5-week program. The third week I actually got outside, and I was supposed to run the 2.5 miles the day I started. Well, I ran 7.6, and what I really liked about running outside was you're not thinking so much about running. You're not staring at the freaking minutes and everything. You're actually outdoors, you're looking around, you're cruising around, you got your tunes on or whatever, and you're just kind of chilling, like being in the elements, and things are keeping your mind occupied off of actually running. I know a lot of people enjoy running, but there's a lot of people that don't, and they just want the health benefits from it. And I think outdoor running definitely helps that. Also, the inclines and stuff at Papago Park that I experienced were intense, and I really did not know that that was going to happen. So for me, running outside was definitely beneficial. I think that's going to prepare me insanely for the actual run, which is good. Number 3 is slow down. You know, what you need to realize, if you're a beginner like me, myself, I'm a beginner, and I've completed the 5-week program of the training. But what I noticed real quick is if you bail out and haul balls in the beginning of your run, you're probably not going to be able to make it. It's like the turtle in the hare. The hare always loses because he goes real fast and then has to stop, real fast and then has to stop. And the turtle ends up making it because the turtle's just a slow, steady, easy pace. So with these long runs, you're not running sprints. You're not running 100 meters and then stopping like some kind of crazy track and field race or something in high school. What you're doing is you're extending your stamina for an extremely long period of time. And I know it's only 3.1 miles, but for a lot of us, that is a lot of time. And it's going to take you, depending on your skill level, it could be between 25 minutes and an hour at best or whatever. So remember that you're going to be running that long, and it's not really a race at this point. You just want to be able to complete what you're doing. If you're going to race and you have a race mindset and you're an educated runner, then by all means run faster. But if you're just starting out, go slow down and Do an easy, steady pace so that you can actually complete the whole thing. Otherwise, you're going to wear yourself out way too fast. Number 4 is a big one. My tattoo that I just got, it says, "Be stronger than your excuses. Run no matter what." Number 4 is run no matter what. I know you're going to have hard days, you're going to have easy days, you're going to have days where you're tired, your joints hurt, you've got too many appointments. Honestly, 30 minutes isn't that much, and if you're lucky, it'll probably be a day where you have like a mile or something, so it's not a big deal. Just get out there, you know, 10, 20, 30 minutes, whatever it does, just run no matter what, because you're on a program, a 5-week program, and it's based on your success of each day adding up. Now, I know things happen or whatever, but honestly, we all have a little wind down time at the end of the day to where you could just throw on your gym shorts and take off, go running. Go run around the block until you hit your mark, and you'll be happy you did, I promise. Number 5 is to believe in yourself. This is a really big one for a lot of people. A lot of people don't realize if you believe something, it is going to happen, like the law of attraction. I believe I'm going to be successful, and I have to believe that that's a possibility for me. I also believed that a 5K is in my cards, and I can do it, and it's going to be done. And well, I run on Saturday, and I just completed all these 41 point something miles. That's over a mile a day, and coming from 341 pounds down to about 200 and be able to you know, run 7.6 miles at my best is pretty impressive. But if you don't believe in yourself, and you don't believe that it's a possibility and that you can actually obtain and achieve your goals, then unfortunately that's going to derail your success. So always, 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 always believe that you can do something. Whether it's you know, I do travel videos. If you, when somebody says, they come up to you and they say, "Well, I'm going to Paris," or whatever, and as soon as you say like something like, "It must be nice," you're instantly saying that you don't believe that this is a possibility for you. If somebody says, you know, "I just ran a marathon," and you're like, "Wow, it must be nice to be in that kind of shape," you have the wrong mindset. You're not believing in yourself. You're instantly condemning the fact that it is possible and very capable of you being able to achieve a goal like that. So change your mindset to, when somebody says they're going to Paris, say, "You know what? I can't wait until I go. I'm gonna start setting plans in." So even if it's not your main life goal, start believing that you can do these things, because I think it's really important to challenge yourself and to really push for dreams, goals, and achieve things on a regular basis. Challenge yourself, but most of all, believe that you can do these things, because you can. Like, trust me, there was a time in my life that I did not think I could do these things, but now, guess what? I'm believing and I'm doing them. Saturday is my 5K run. I'm gonna shake out my last mile on Friday, which is cool. I'm super excited, and it's the Color Run in Phoenix, and it goes to help a nonprofit organization. The tickets were not cheap. Holy crap. But I'm still super excited, so wish me luck. I will say, just to throw it out there, I am starting a 10K training program the following week. So that Monday, actually, I think my 5K race is going to be incorporated into, my 5-week training program for a 10K. So super excited about that. Wish me luck. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask, or tips. I will say, just a side note, I have been moving a lot of furniture around in my house, and you're probably like, "Who cares, John?" But the significance of this, I haven't ran for, I think it's been since last week, like 3-4 days or something like that, and I moved a bunch of stuff around my house. I haven't hit the gym. I've been really kind of relaxing because I want this to be a good run, and I don't want to overexert myself. But I moved a bunch of stuff around in the house, and I don't know if that's why my knees hurt, but my knees have been hurting a lot lately, and I didn't have this pain when I was running. So if you have any reason for that, I would be really super appreciative if you can tell me. Maybe it's because, I don't know if there's like a lactic acid buildup or something because I'm not running and my joints were used to running. But either way, if you know why that is, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on that. If you guys get a chance, please go to Facebook and add our group. It's called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. And we have like tons of awesome members. Also, we have a new blog. It is called healthyliving592.wordpress.com. I have to do the wordpress.com because it's free. And we have like stuff that we're working on. If you have any tips for our blog or things that you'd want to talk about, I would love to hear from you. Please go there and leave a comment about your experience with me. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I wish you luck on your 5K or 10K or full marathon or whatever you aspire to do. And remember just to spread love, not hate. You guys, peace and have a beautiful week. Thank you.